Break time over.
Ooh, we start again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys, this game is fucked up and it encroaches on my sensibilities, but now I can't skip anything. Have you noticed that?
Oh, that was always the thing.
Really? No, I noticed the skip option was a thing I could do, but I can't do it anymore. It's making you read all the dialogue.
Oh.
Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Cthulhu bitch. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club?
Excuse me.
He's voicing all of the cute girls, everybody.
Yep.
Perhaps.
I like how she has a hairband that almost looks like it says Ixie. I might have mentioned that before.
No, you haven't actually.
Well, there you go.
Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Blow me. Alright. Yosha!
Yes!
I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I'll get laid yet. That childhood friend of mine sure doesn't exist. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Well, we're gonna stick with...
Unlocked a special
yes,
poem.
I would like to read the special poem. Are you serious, game? Are you real with me right now? Continue. Does it scroll down? Oh no.
We're at the poem screen.
Well, I'm going to continue with my Yuri thing, so entropy. Doki Doki? Unending. Unrestrained. Incapable. Uncontrollable. Scars. Empty. Valentine. Atone. Existence. Despise. Intellectual. Forgive. Inferno.
I just like how binary answers are now.
Fantasy. Massacre. Heaven sent. Starscape. Incongruent.
Wow, that was difficult. Hi again, Paul.
Fuck you.
Glad to see you didn't run away in us. Haha.
Nah, don't worry. Go fuck yourself. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club.
And look, that picture's back to normal. See? Now it's just a calendar or whatever.
You're right, it is. Let me take a look at the background.
I don't think there's anything out.
No, you're right. Thought maybe there might be.
I've got my eye on you, wallpaper.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What was that?
Thanks for keeping your promise, Paul.
Did you not see that?
I saw it.
What was it?
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you,
Go.
making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Why are you blocking the... Natsuki certainly has...
I actually think that's me. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica? Oh, mangaka. Whatever.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between manga and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat. Defeated.
I'm sorry, Paul. Is it just me, or does the wallpaper look like it's rotated a little?
It's Dutch angled.
It's weird.
No, it's Dutch angled.
We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Disappointed glance! Bam!
Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I don't need to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
But this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. It's back to normal. That was weird. It was like definitely
No, it went Dutch angle.
It was doing like more than one angle as we went through the conversation.
No, well, a Dutch angle means that you're recording on a slant.
No, I know, but it was even changing after the fact. Because like I remember at one point I was looking at this corner and I could see like the edge of a desk under like this area, and then like later when I looked again, it was a completely different angle. I didn't notice it happen, but I noticed that it had happened. That's so weird. Anyways.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to tell Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, It's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I noticed one of her eyes was out of place for a second.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well...
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover.
It's the Millennium Eye! Shh. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Well, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it, Morty.
Are you really?
The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of...
I think that's actually different from the first time.
That's kind of dark, isn't it?
Marry me. Marry me.
I want to fix our limbs together.
Do.
Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Paul?
No, I'm down. No, I'm down.
Down!
I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm good, man. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
I hope you love stories about mutilation. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. How did you know that? Person who's never played this game before. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil,
But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway.
Oh.
Game?
Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. Explain! I haven't lost interest or anything. No, seriously, explain!
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredible. I forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. This game is scaring me. That just means you're passionate about reading. Okay. The least I can do is listen.
Hey, God, look! Sit up, look!
Reading Rainbow! This is the most fucked up episode of Reading Rainbow I've ever seen.
Reading Explode Bow!
It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, you might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put in my bag.
Here, take it! Take it!
I quickly retrieved the book! Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading it in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, which is in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Eh?
To turn the page.
Sorry, is that what the kids are calling it these days? I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Hmm?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Paul? Did something happen just now?
Go away. Yeah? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
No, not really.
Because you're a cold, heartless bitch.
I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
Don't even pull that fucking shit with me. No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, that's you.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other?
Yeah? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. Stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and I slip it back into my bag.